facts and stats from the opening game week of the Premier League. So, of course, the Premier League has begun. We've had one game week, and because of opening game, there's many sort of records and stats that have been broken, particularly because it's opening game week. And we like to whisper facts on this channel, as I of course am fully facts ASMR. So I thought it'd be appropriate to have a look at some of those interesting facts today and give you 50 which maybe you didn't know happened across the opening week. Now, if you do enjoy this, please do leave a like, and if you want me to do this as a sort of reoccurring thing where each game week, or maybe not each game week, depending on how many facts are available, I do this, then yeah, please do let me know in the comments below and I can definitely make that happen. I should also say, before we do get started, credit to Opta, because that's where I got most of these stats from. So yeah, let's begin though. So let me know your best fact from this video, and we begin in no particular order. They are from all games will be covered, and all teams will have a fact in here, by the way. So fact number 1: Joshua Zirkzee is the 15th Dutch player to score on his Premier League debut, and the 4th Dutch United player to do so after Ruud van Nistelrooy, Alexander Berner, and Donny van der Beek. I completely forgot Van der Beek scored on his debut, by the way. Fact number 2: Liverpool conceded 13 first half fouls versus Ipswich, the most in a game since February 2009 against Chelsea. Fact number 3: Mo Salah has the most opening day goal involvements and goals in history, with 9 goals and 5 assists on opening game week. That's a stat which I think most people know was broken on the opening day against Ipswich. One of those that was sort of banded around, but that is an incredible achievement. Let's talk about being a fast starter. Fact number 4: Arne Slot is just the second Liverpool manager in the Premier League era to win their first league match, after Gerard Houllier in 1998. That's a pretty crazy stat, to be honest. None of the other Liverpool managers have won their first game in charge. Yeah, that's mental. Even Klopp did not manage it. Although, to be fair, I mean, most of the managers did have a much worse squad, but still, pretty crazy, that's. Fact number 5: At the age of 39 years and 39 days, Ashley Young is the oldest player to be sent off in Premier League history. Fact number 6: Amadou Onana's goal versus West Ham in the 4th minute was the joint earliest goal a player has scored on their debut, alongside Kevin Phillips versus Bolton in 2005. Fact number 7: John Duran has scored 6 goals in 616 minutes, averaging 1 every 103 minutes for Aston Villa. Only Erling Haaland has a better goals to minute ratio in the Premier League. Fact number 8: Ipswich Town's Ali Al-Hamadi became the first Iraqi to play in the Premier League when he came on against Liverpool. That's really cool, by the way. Really cool. I swear Zidane Akbol is Iraqi. Maybe he didn't make a Premier League appearance for United. But yeah, either way, Ali Al-Hamadi will now have his name etched in football history. Fact number 9. James Milner became the first player to play for a manager 7 years younger than him in the Premier League. That is also crazy. 7 years younger than him, your manager. Wow. I mean, that's crazy that Milner is, that old and still going, but it's also crazy that the manager is that young. Fact number 10. Since the 2021-22 season, only Bukayo Saka has been involved in more goals in London derbies than Brian Mbeumo, who now has 11 goals and 6 assists versus London clubs. Fact number 11. Johan Wieser has become the first player to score an assist in 3 consecutive Premier League games since Riyad Mahrez in 2021. There's also a bonus one here that the only other player to do so was Mo Salah. All 3 of them African footballers, so that's another bonus one for you. Fact number 12. Chelsea's starting 11 versus Manchester City had an average age of 23 years and 180 days. This is the second youngest by a Premier League team on matchday 1 in Premier League history, ironically after Manchester City in the 08-09 season. Fact number 13. Raheem Sterling failed to feature in his club's opening game for the first time in 11 seasons. I think now I understand why his team came out with that statement. They saw this stat and were like, nah man, we need him in for this game. But that is actually an unreal stat. The amount of consistency there is crazy, because that means basically he avoided injury in pre-season and is always fit for the start of the season every single year. So fair play to him. Fact number 14. Since last season, Erling Haaland has scored more goals in August than Chelsea have managed as a team in August, with 13 for Haaland and 11 for Chelsea. Gosh, that is, as a Chelsea fan, that one stinks. That one really stinks. Fact number 15. Manchester City have won their last 10 Premier League games in a row, extending their record of the club with the most 10-game winning streaks in Premier League history. They have now done this 7 times. Fact number 16. Brian Mbeumo now has 44 goal involvements for Brentford in the Premier League. Only Ivan Toney has more for the club. Fact number 17. John Duran's winner versus West Ham was the 4th time in 2024, where 2 subs for Villa combined directly for a goal. This is more than any other side in the league. Of course, Jacob Ramsey, another substitute, got the assist for that goal. Fact number 18. Fabian Hürzeler has become the youngest permanent Premier League manager at the age of just 30. He also became the first manager to take charge of a Premier League game who was born after the league was created. Fact number 19. James Milner has now gone ahead of Ryan Giggs for the most Premier League seasons played in, with 23 seasons. despite being undefeated on matchday 1 in each of their previous 10 seasons. That's another crazy stuff. Fact number 22. Danny Welbeck has now been involved in more Premier League goals against Everton than against any other opponent, with 5 goals and 5 assists versus Everton. Well, I guess that's a banker. Next time play Everton, just put Danny Welbeck to get a scorer assist. There you go. Fact number 23. Newcastle only managed 3 shots versus Southampton, their lowest in a Premier League victory since defeating, ironically, Eddie Howe's Bournemouth 1-0, with just 2 attempts in November 2015. Fact number 24. Fabian Schär's red card in the 28th minute was the 5th time a Newcastle player had been sent off on matchday 1 of a Premier League season. Only Arsenal, with 6, have received more opening round sending offs, and this was also the earliest dismissal for Newcastle in a Premier League campaign. Fact number 25. Alexander Isak set up Joel Linton's winning goal, meaning he has been directly involved in 16 goals in the Premier League in 2024. Only Cole Palmer and Kai Havertz have been involved in more goals this calendar year. Fact number 26. Centre forward Chris Wood scored on matchday 1 of a Premier League season for his 3rd different team, as he scored for Leicester and Burnley. Only Teddy Sheringham and Les Ferdinand have done so more often in the competition's history. Fact number 27. Nottingham Forest are without a win in their opening league game in any of their last 7 seasons, with 2 draws and 5 losses, with this being the first time they've avoided defeat since a 1-1 draw to Bristol City in the Championship in 2018-19. Fact number 28. Only Liverpool are on a longer ongoing unbeaten run in their opening game of a Premier League season than Bournemouth, with the Jerrys extending their run to be unbeaten in their last 5 opening fixtures, with 2 wins and 3 draws. Fact number 29. With his assist versus Leicester City since the start of the 18-19 season, no Premier League player has been involved in more goals away from home than James Maddison, with 25 goals and 25 assists. Oh, that is just so satisfying. Perfectly, 25 goals and 25 assists. Fact number 30. Jamie Vardy has extended his record of the most Premier League goals by a player aged 30 plus, with 103 goals, 10 more than second place Ian Wright. That is absolutely ludicrous. 103 goals past the age of 30 in the Premier League. I mean, most forwards spend like 5-6 years in their prime in the league, from their 20s to the 30s, and still don't manage to get 100 goals, and he's got it after 30. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Fact number 31. Chelsea have lost their first Premier League match of the season for a 3rd time in the last 8 seasons, with just 4 wins and 1 draw. This is as many times as they did in their first 25 seasons in the competition, with their record before being 16 wins, 6 draws and 3 losses. sixth player to score his side's first Premier League goal of a season in 3 consecutive seasons. After he scored first West Ham in 22-23, Burnley last season, and of course now Chelsea. And he's the second player to do so for Manchester City after David Silva between 2013 to 2016. Fact number 33. Manchester City have won an away Premier League game without Rodri, featuring for the first time since February 2022 against Norwich. They had lost their previous 4 away games when the Spanish midfielder had been missing. Give credit to Mateo Kovacic for that one. Fact number 34. Leicester City have now avoided defeat in their opening game of a league season in each of their previous 6 campaigns, with 3 wins and 3 draws. Their last opening day defeat was a 2-1 loss to Man United in 2018-19. Fact number 35. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola has now beaten 72 of the 75 managers he has faced in the Premier League, with Enzo Maresca managing his first game against Guardiola. The only 3 he has faced and not beaten. Crazy. You're probably thinking like, oh no, Van Gaal or something like Mourinho. We've got Aitor Karanka, who he drew against. Steve Agnew, who he drew against. I don't even know who that is. And this one's a little bit better. Ronald Koeman with 2 draws and 1 loss against Pep. Well, 2 draws and 1 win from Koeman. Fact number 36. Bernardo Silva's assist first Chelsea was his 43rd in the competition, the joint most assists of any Portuguese player, alongside Nani. Fact number 37. Tottenham have drawn their opening game of a Premier League season in successive campaigns for the first time since 01-02 under Glenn Hoddle, while it also ends a run of 6 successive wins against newly promoted sides in the competition. Fact number 38. Since his Premier League debut in February 2023, Spurs' Pedro Porro has been involved in more goals than any other defender, with 7 goals and 10 assists. Sure, a lot of you had him in your fantasy for that reason. Fact number 39. Lucas Paquetá has now scored all 5 of the penalties he's taken for West Ham, with 4 of those coming in the Premier League. Overall, the Hammers have scored 14 of their last 15 penalties in all competitions, with the only miss during that period being Saïd Benrahma vs Arsenal in December 2023. Okay, fact number 40. Last 10 now. Wolves have lost their opening game in 4 consecutive league campaigns for the first time in the club's history. Fact number 41. Arsenal have scored in each of their last 34 meetings with Wolves in all competitions, since a 1-0 home loss in February 1979. It's both the Gunners' longest scoring streak against an opponent and Wolves' longest run without a clean sheet against a side in their respective histories. That is mental. 34 times. 1979, the last time Arsenal didn't score against Wolves. Again, if you want to make some money, next time Arsenal and Wolves play, put your entire life savings on Arsenal to score in that game. Fact number 42. was his 33rd Premier League goal, with only Ilkay Gundogan with 44 netting more among German players in the league. This goal has put him level though with Mesut Ozil, who has also scored 33 Premier League goals. Fact number 43. Ipswich have now lost their last 3 Premier League games, with their game versus Liverpool being their first match in the league since a 5-0 defeat, ironically, to Liverpool in May 2002. Fact number 44. Nusa Mazraoui, Joshua Zirkzee and Matthijs de Ligt all made their first Premier League appearances. It's the first time Manchester United have added as many as 3 players their debut since May 2017 against Crystal Palace. Fact number 45. On what was his Premier League debut for Bournemouth, 19-year-old Dean Huijsen won 9 aerial duels against Nottingham Forest, the most by a player across matchday 1 this season, and most by a teenager in the Premier League in any of the last 10 seasons. Fact number 46. This season is the first time Leicester have avoided defeat when trailing at half-time at home in the Premier League since a 2-2 draw with Burnley in September 2021. The Foxes had lost their last 9 such games before their game versus Spurs. Fact number 47. Aston Villa's win was their first in the opening round of a new Premier League season since 2020-21, with the Villains having lost each of their previous 3 matchday games, including a 5-1 loss to Newcastle last year. Fact number 48. Liverpool are now unbeaten in their last 12 opening matches in the Premier League, with 9 wins and 3 draws. Their last loss on the opening day was a 3-0 defeat to West Brom in 2012-13 under Brendan Rodgers. This is the longest active unbeaten streak on opening day history. Fact number 49. Including caretakers, Jamie Vardy has scored in his first Premier League game under 6 different managers. Claudio Ranieri, Craig Shakespeare, rest in peace, Claude Puel, Stowell, Brendan Rodgers and Steve Cooper. Only Darren Bent has ever scored in his first appearance under more managers, with 7. Right then, fact number 50. Kai Havertz has both scored and assisted in 5 different Premier League games in 2024. The most by any Arsenal player in a single calendar year since Robin van Persie in 2011, with 6 times. Who knows, Havertz definitely has more time to break that record. But there we go.